Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to another episode of ACEtalks. Just got back from the gym, just had my post-workout meal, was delicious. Had some pasta and some sausage and meatballs, so quite starchy, quite heavy on the carbs. But that's something I've been upping these recent times, and I'm about to do it as well because I will be needing it. I'm up my frequency, I'm up my intensity in the gym as well. I'm going back to the more heavy weights yet again. It's been a quite calm and easy beginning of the year due to my COVID in late December, so I had to take it easy, had to get back to my pace, my ordinary rhythm and so on. And it's taken me almost 3 months. I mean, I've been back to my rhythm now the latest month actually, but it's not only up until now I'm actually feeling my ordinary strength, my ordinary health status and so on. And have to say, feels great. Still struggling with some strength issues on the deadlift, but both my squat and my bench is feeling scarily good actually, because as you may know, I'm not using any belt, any sleeves, any wraps, any supplementary materials at the moment. I'm gonna use them further along the way when I need and want to try maybe a bigger PR or something like that, but it's working really good for me, so I must stay like this because I can really see how my natural strength is increasing. So it will be really interesting to see what I can achieve in the summer or in the ending of this year. Today I had some compound heavy full body workout. I did some both ordinary squats and front squats, split up in 2 sections in my sets. Then I did some pin press, did some rows, did some deficit RDLs, and finished up with some cable crunches for the abs. And that's really heavy, on the compound, on the CNS, because that's mainly only compound movements. And that's what I'm about to change the upcoming months actually. I did this type of program maybe 1-2 years ago, or actually I think I did it last year in a limited period of time. But back then I did it during a cut, and that was quite heavy on the CNS. I could manage, and I did. And I got great results in my cut back then due to it. But to be honest, even though it felt like I managed to do it, it still was way too much intensity while I didn't receive enough calories and food and so on, because I was on a caloric deficit. But now I'm more on a maintenance period, even small lean bulk phase, so I got some more and way better building blocks to go from. And yeah, feels great. I managed to do three sets of triples on the 120 kg on the squat, which isn't that high and good. But I haven't squatted over 100 without sleeves or belt in a long time, so with that fact it's feeling quite good actually. And it takes time, especially when I haven't at all trained without the belt and the wraps and the sleeves and all that stuff, really. And I can tell because it was really heavy in the beginning, but now I'm getting into the groove of it and actually like improving and increasing my weights without it. In the beginning, I just had to feel like the setup, the process of how it should feel, like squatting without sleeves, bracing without the belt, and like angling my wrists in the bench without the wraps and so on. These are like automatic and natural things you should like really master from the beginning, but I've always been quite fond of the materials to help and assist you, so I've always used them. I was quite comfortable with them, but now when I don't use them, I have a break from them. I can really see where my underlying issues has been, and right now I'm actually getting quite positive benefits from like actually doing all natural work. Same with the bench press. It feels scarily good actually. Last time when I bench pressed, I think I did 5 reps, 3 sets on the narrow grip bench press with 2 plates, and that is something I haven't done in a long time, and I'm very tricep dominant, so the narrow grip is quite the strength for my bench press. But today as well I did 6 reps, 3 sets of 2 plates again, but with the ordinary pin bench press, like when you go down to slightly before it hits the chest, and then you pause with the light safety bar and press up. Really good exercise for both practicing like the bracing, the pauses, and like how to press from your chest without it having to touch your actual chest. I prefer doing spoto presses, but pin presses are very, very good for developing strength in the bench press. And yeah, I think right now, which I said before, is that I need to work on my rows, my upper back stability, and also my glutes. Like even though I'm doing a lot of like ordinary stance with my squat, I try to add a lot of like wider stance squat or more hinge heavy movements, because one of my like weaknesses both in the like squat but especially when it comes to my deadlift is the lockout of the hips, like the hinge movement. That's quite weak, and that's due to like very tight hip flexors and weak glute muscles as well, because I've always like maxed out on the quads and not given the glutes the love they deserve. So that's what I'm doing right now. So we'll see where it will get me, but right now it's feeling really good. But even though I've said for a couple of weeks, almost months now, that my bench has felt really good lately, but my squat and deadlift have been lacking. But right now I feel that my squat has come back as well to where I want it to be, and I also think my deadlift will get there as well. So I'm really excited for like upcoming months. I'm gonna do some different programming, a little more, as I said, heavy on the intensity, more strength-based training, because now I've been only focusing on the form and more strict type of rehabilitation due to my weak start of the year. But now I'm ready to get back with the heavy weight. Yeah, so that's what's up with my training. And regarding my general life, I'm in the process of moving apartments. This weekend actually, me and my girlfriend will be moving in together to a brand new apartment, so that's really exciting. So a lot of moving stuff and getting that sort of things together for the weekend. And overall, doing really good, working as per usual, trying to work out 3 days a week, and having to record as well whenever I got the time. So, and I also appreciate for you guys that have been watching these type of videos and that still watches them and actually comment what do you want more of and things like that. And these type of ACEtalks will be more educational, but as you see in today's video, it's more daily stuff, what's happening with me, a little update in my life. But overall, I will be trying to make a lot of educational content, both in psychology, training, and maybe both of them together, because that's a really big part of my life. Yeah. And another thing is getting closer and closer to my comeback to competition. It still will be quite some time before I go back to competing again, but I'm really looking forward to it. So I will be trying to get back into competing in this autumn, but we will see how things develop and how the schedule will look. But that's in the plans at least. So if not autumn, early next year. And last time when I competed, it was the first competition. So I just wanted to feel how it felt to compete, how it felt to be on stage, and of course trying to get 9 white lights, which I did, which I'm really proud of. So I did that, but I feel next competition I will and want to focus way more on the actual results, because last time I didn't care about PRs or what I actually achieved when it came to the weights. But even then I did a new PR in the squat, even though I didn't try to do that, so that was quite something. But next time I will be really focusing a lot on more details, more actually weaknesses that I need to address to unleash my true potential, because now I feel I'm hungry for those big numbers. Not only to compete and be a part of it, I want to go somewhere with this. I want to achieve big things in this sport. So now we're moving up. Now we start getting to work. Hell yeah. But with that being said, nothing else on my mind today. So I hope you guys have a good day, a great week, and I'll catch you on the next one.